The official final trailer for Alien Romulus was released 2 hours ago, as I speak, after a spate of new official photos, and I can't wait to break it down and explain my theory to you. Let's do it. In a non-conventional manner for a review video, I'll give you my own very personal opinion at the beginning instead of at the end. I was blown away by it, just like I was by the teaser trailer and the first full trailer released respectively on March the 20th and on June 3rd. It builds up on the excitement created by both and ultimately confirms the prediction I made in the previous video that this movie will be very successful with fans and will revive the Alien franchise. I think this final trailer is very good at establishing the tone, aesthetics and pace we will experience in theaters, and they are all right up my alley. This film looks thematically dark, fast-paced, full of action and with gorgeous cinematography. All that's left to discover is if it can bring also a great story and compelling characters to the table, all while staying true to the first two movies in the franchise, Alien and Aliens. In terms of plot points, this latest trailer doesn't break the trend of the previous two in keeping its cards close to the chest, or inside. Bad joke, sorry. Anyway, what we see essentially is a better fleshing out of the premise and motivations of the main characters, and an official confirmation that the name of the space station is Romulus. At the beginning, we hear the same question asked by Rain. Are you sure you want to do this? I think she is asking her adopted android brother Andy, and this question has a thematic relevance, but I'll get back to that later. After that, we hear Rain expressing her concerns about stealing highly regulated equipment from the Romulus, but Tyler, her potential love interest, replies that it's their only ticket out of there. Essentially, this group of space raiders seem to belong to the blue-collar class in a dirty, overcrowded colony, and they need the money to leave a place that holds very little hope for them to have a better life. In a brief shot, we see a moment of affection between Bjorn and Navarro, the characters played by Spike Fearn and Eileen Wu, which could suggest they are a couple, but I'm not sure about that because a later scene also suggests Navarro and Kay, played by Isabella Merced, could be an item. Once they enter the space station, it's clear that something is awfully wrong. The place is deserted, and there are huge damages to the decks. The pivotal moment that voids Tyler's comment about being in and out in 30 minutes comes when they enter the facehugger nursery, where Bjorn and Tyler are attacked. I'm fairly certain Tyler survives because we see him pulling off the facehugger's tube, but I suspect Bjorn survives as well because we see him later being hit by the tail of what could be a not yet fully formed xenomorph. At this point, it's clear Navarro dies on board of the ship they came from, where she was probably sent for medical attention. On the other hand, I think both Kay and Bjorn will meet their demise at the hands of one or more adult Xenos. The rest of the trailer plays out essentially like the previous one, letting us know the space station will be destroyed at the end, and 2 or 3 characters will barely escape the explosion in a sequence reminiscent of James Cameron's Aliens. I can't help being in awe of the shot where a character, which I believe is Rain, is floating towards xenomorph acid blood, because it looks incredibly cool, and xenoblood in zero gravity is a chilling possibility never explored in previous installments. Alright, seems a fairly linear plot, right? Well, I have a few reasons to think there are many juicy things cleverly concealed beyond the surface. Alright, for those of you who have seen all Alien films, including Prometheus and Covenant, who would you say the main villain is? The xenomorphs, of course, are the monster, but the entire series has always made it clear that artificial intelligence and corporate greed and hubris are the real villain. I have no reason to doubt that artificial intelligence is going to be the most important topic in Romulus as well. Think about it, AI is what we've all been preoccupied with in the last few years, right? I find it hard to believe that a master like Fede Alvarez wouldn't take the chance to make it the core theme of his Alien film. Remember how in Ridley Scott's Alien, Ash was unconcerned with human life, While in James Cameron's Aliens, Bishop was programmed to protect humans, Ash didn't act out of a personal desire, he was merely serving Weyland-Yutani's interests, whereas David, the villain of Ridley Scott's prequels, acted out of a self-conscious desire to play God and a deep-seated envy and contempt of humanity. I think what we're going to see here is a sum of these parts, with Andy acting as a good AI and an evil AI running the space station and leading the crew towards the facehugger nursery with the specific purpose of getting the alien organism out. I'm morally obliged to say that what I'm about to tell you isn't entirely my conjecture. Some rumors from before the teaser claimed Ash was the AI running the station, with Sir Ian Holm physical features digitally recreated after his passing. I have very good reasons to believe this is true. First of all, a shot from the first full trailer showed a cocoon being retrieved from space into a man-made structure. This is the alien ejected by Ripley from her vessel at the end of the first movie, which built some sort of hibernation shell with the same material the species uses to create hives. Who better than Ash, who like any AI doesn't have to be confined within a single body, could be employed by the corporation to study the retrieved specimen. Second, there is another shot in both the previous trailer and this one where Andy's eyes roll backwards and Weyland-Yutani's fine print becomes visible. I think this is Ash overriding Andy's system to prevent the xenomorphs to be destroyed, and this is going to play a major role in the film. Those same rumors claimed that Andy and all other artificial persons are discriminated on the colony where the Romulus characters live. Rain loves her brother, regardless of his inner machinery being biological or not, and he reciprocates. This is clear by the shot where they hold each other's hands, and I think Andy will be able to fight Ash's influence so that the director can answer the great question about AI being good or evil. Well, fear and hatred will not save us, but acceptance and understanding will. AI has the potential of being either or, much like we humans do. But the theory doesn't stop here. In alien movies, the ships' names always carry some kind of concept related to the events portrayed. I think in this particular instance, the space station's name suggests something important. Romulus was the mythological founder of Rome, who killed his brother Remus after being nursed and raised by a wolf. We see in another shot from the previous trailer a visual reference to this specific myth, next to the now notorious corporate tagline, "Building Better Worlds." What if Weyland-Yutani is not run by humans but by AI? Think about it. Building Better Worlds doesn't specify for whom. Perhaps the implied meaning is that Ash uploaded his sentience and memories through the Nostromo's mother, which he kept conferring with during the first installment, overcame it and became the predominant AI running the company on Earth, with the sole purpose of using xenomorphs as the perfect weapon to wipe out humanity from the universe. Sort of a Skynet using aliens instead of Terminators, with Rain, Andy and perhaps Tyler being set up for a trilogy in which they will play the roles Ripley, Bishop and Higgs were meant for after Aliens. The true meaning of the Rome mythological foundation metaphor would be that humanity and AI are brothers, like Rain and Andy, and like Romulus and Remus, but Ash, and by extension Weyland-Yutani, wants to kill his brother, humanity, like Romulus did. I'll leave you with one last conjecture. The thumbnail for this video says Ash is behind this. I don't mean just behind the Xenos in the Romulus station. I think by the end of the film it will be revealed that the tip about valuable equipment that prompted the crew to visit the station was sent by Ash to draw potential carriers for the alien organism. Well, that's it for today. Please let me know what you think about this theory in the comments, and I really wish for you guys, and for myself too, that this movie will be everything we hope for, and more. In case you're interested also in another kind of horror, namely the hyper-gory, check out this video of mine with theories for the upcoming Terrifier 3. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.